Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Sma, where I share recipes that I make for my family with you guys. We're back with another video, and today we are making cinnamon rolls. These are just some of the ingredients that we'll be using for the recipe today, but all the ingredients and the measurement, the time will be listed in the description box, so be sure to check that out. To get started, so I'm just going to move the flour out of the way, and to get started, in my jug I have some warm water, and to that I am just going to add my sugar and yeast to the warm water, mix it up and put it to the side to just let it ferment. And while our yeast is sitting there on the side, I'm just going to get started with mixing all these other ingredients that are left here. And in a clean bowl, I'm just going to get started. Start by adding my milk. There's no particular order. I'm going to just start by adding my milk and the rest of the ingredients as we go. I'm using pink salt, white salt works fine as well, and I'm also using Muscovado sugar. Brown sugar works wonders as well, so don't have to worry about, what sugar or what salt I'm using. So I'm just going to chuck everything in the bowl and then start mixing. So what you see in there is vanilla essence and butter. And again, I'm using my hand mixer today. A whisk works fine as well. You just want to make sure that all your ingredients are incorporated, well mixed. And then to the wet ingredients, I'm going to add the yeast mixture that we prepared earlier. And I've already just sifted 2 cups of flour in there. The rest of the flour we put to the side, and I'm going to start adding the wet ingredient to the flour and mixing. Now we're alternating between the flour and the wet ingredients. Just be careful with your flour. You want your dough to be soft, but you don't want to end up with a very wet dough or a very dry dough. So just keep an eye on your dough and keep alternating between the two until all your ingredients are mixed in. Happy with my dough here, and I'm just going to flour my surface and start kneading until everything comes together and the dough is soft and springy. Happy with that, and I'm going to chuck it in a oiled bowl and cover it with some cling film and a dish towel to let it proof. That's the first proof done, and I'm just going to now knead my dough just for a bit, flour my surface, and then we are going to get started on rolling. We want to roll the dough into a rectangular shape as we are going to be folding it up. Excuse my head on the screen, guys. It's hard work, elbow grease, elbow grease. But yeah, excuse that. And once I'm happy with it, I'm just going to smear butter onto the dough, and I'm going to add my sugar mixture and cinnamon. So it's just sugar and cinnamon mixed together. You want to cover the dough with that yummy sweetness. And when you're happy with that, you just start rolling from the long side up. And we're going to start cutting it. I lost my footage. I had already cut some from there, so I'm just going to show you just the last bit of me cutting the log. Wow, okay. Yeah, the dough. Okay, so I'll be using a cake pan. It's a big cake pan. I don't know the measurements, but it's big. A cake pan, and I'm going to just evenly space the rolls in the pan, because we're still going to let them proof for some more, so you want to leave enough room for the rolls to expand. Again, I'm just going to cover it, and just let it proof. So that's the last proof done, and we are ready to now bake. Everything is done. Mine is a little overdone there at the top, but that is not a train smash. It actually added a nice crust on the rolls. And in my piping bag, I have cream cheese and butter mixed together. Again, I will leave all the ingredients and the measurements in the description box. You want to smear all of that on top of the rolls, and I'm just going to remove my pen and look at that. I was struggling here, guys, to remove it from the pen, but you'll just see how soft and cinnamony, and it's just deliciousness. So be sure to try that out. Everyone enjoyed it at home. The dough is just so soft, it melts in your mouth. It is delicious, and the kitchen smelled yummy. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, and thank you. Bye.